Hello, hello. This song's a bit awful, isn't it? I think. Let's get another one on. God, what is that? That's not much better, is it? There you go. That's a bit better. That's a bit nicer, isn't it? A bit more beat. Yeah. Okay. Nice. How are you all doing out there? Hope you're good today. Hope you're all behaving. I've just been watching PMQs and it's just gibberish, isn't it? It's just pure nonsense. I don't understand. I don't understand any of it, to be honest. I don't understand how anyone watches that with a straight face. It's just pure, utter garbage. Keir Starmer is an absolute embarrassment to this country. How anyone supports him, I will never, ever understand. But, I mean, some people do. It's ridiculous in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. That's just my sort of feelings on it. That's just what I think. And apparently, that is not important at all. Just like many other white straight males in Britain, you're just irrelevant, really. You know, unless you're some kind of trans, you know, gay person, then you don't matter. But there you go. What can you do? So we have 12:30. What we'll do is we will now go live on the X and on the YouTubes, and I will record live myself. So, good afternoon, I guess. It's 12:30. It is Wednesday, so I guess you know what that means. It is time for some lovely news. And I'm not talking about the nonsense news, the news that comes out of Keir Starmer's mouth. I've just been watching PMQs, and it's just an embarrassment. It really is. They act like they act like children in there, and it's so embarrassing. I mean, I don't even see them as people anymore. When they all start yammering on, I just see chickens clucking, you know, a load of idiots, just nonsense, just bah, 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 bah. That's all I hear, just absolute nonsense from a load of people that could not give a crap about the country. They're all just out protecting their own careers and their own interests, really, which very rarely is in the interest of the British public. So, you know, maybe. Right, let's get some lovely news. We have Queen Natalie on X, who has said, "This is so sad. They won't be happy until they've removed everything we have. People living in Cossington, Leicestershire, say they are devastated after a 60-year-old oak tree planted to commemorate Sir Winston Churchill was felled to make way for a new housing development." Doesn't that sound like New Britain? That sounds exactly like something New Britain would do. Destroy our history so that you can import a load of immigrants, a load of invaders that will just abuse the crap out of the country. And it works, you know, it's working thus far. I mean, we've just had 2 children stabbed in the neck at a school. That was not something I had to worry about at school, but now it is. Apparently, children have to worry about that on school days. Not a good situation to be in. But Keir Starmer, he's still in the Houses of Parliament, the House of Commons, still saying, yep, diversity is our strength and all of that nonsense. What a depressing state of affairs. But we're going to stay upbeat right here on DPR News with your host, Dick Payne. You are loving it, aren't you? Let's get an applause. How about that? Well done to everyone here watching live. And well done to everyone later who watches not live, which isn't as good, but I still appreciate you. You're fantastic. Thank you. Yorkshire Rose has posted on X to say a bong at an immigration protest in Leeds. The police just locked on our two-tier policing today. So you can literally see a guy sat out in front of everyone. He's not tucked away in an alleyway or anything like that. He's literally sitting in front of the whole protest. You can see the sign in the background that says "Women Against the Far Right, Refugees are Welcome Here." You can see all of that, and he's just out in front of everyone. He's got his little dog on a lead, and he's just smoking a bong in front of everyone. The police are there, and they don't care. Apparently you can just do that if you're left-leaning. You can just out in the open smoke a bong in front of everyone, and no one seems to care. No one seems to bat an eyelid. Just carry on, mate. You're left wing, so we'll just let you do as you please. If you've got a bit of heroin in there, then bring enough for everyone next time, including the police. We'll all just space out on the floor. It'll be great. Do you remember when, this is from Patrick Christie on X, do you remember when Labour's Peter Kyle said if you were against the Online Safety Act, you were on the side of paedophiles? Well, a new story has come out to say that the ex-Labour councillor, the same guy, and Hope Not Hate worker who helped design the Online Safety Act has been found guilty of online sex offences. What a coincidence that is. By the way, Hope Not Hate, if you've not run into them before, they are absolutely majority nonces. They really are. They're like the Labour Party. They're like the unofficial Labour Party. They are just nonces through and through. They preach everything they are, basically. They'll say, "Oh, absolutely not to online grooming and things like that," and then they turn out to be an online groomer. They despise Tommy Robinson, and they actually they've been after him for years and years and years, and they cannot touch him. It's hilarious. He has destroyed them so many times. It's frankly getting boring, to be honest. We have I Meme Therefore I Am, who has posted a video and put, "This is London in 2026. Brit says that that during a busy morning grocery run, a woman at self-checkout casually squatted next to him and took a shit on the floor. Not a single person reacted. Total social collapse. But it's been made normal." Now I addressed this a couple of months ago, I believe it was, or at least like a couple of weeks ago, where I said that I was unaware that these posters, these signs were going out in London warning people not to poop in the street. And I was I was called a liar and everything that day by leftists, I imagine, that said, "No, these don't exist. No, blah blah blah." It seems to be a growing problem, and the only way that the government, the councils, the police are dealing with it is just to put up signs and say, "Please don't poop here. But if you do, nothing will happen to you. So, please don't," and that's it. It's no different from the place in Grimsby, where they know there's a specific part of Grimsby, there's a specific alleyway where rapists attend and look for victims. Instead of doing anything about it, did they put a police officer there to watch the area? No. All they did was put a sign up saying, "Rapists operate in this area." What good is that? How does that help? How does that help? You look up and you go, oh, okay, rapists operate in this area. Oh, well, fuck me. What am I supposed to do? Just not walk down this area of the city? Then it's basically a no-go zone, is it not? You know? We have Gareth Davies, who has posted on X to say UK Muslims are 6.5% of our population, but are responsible for 97% of terror attack deaths since 2000. There's been another one, well, 2 yesterday, so you can add to that. 90% on MI5's terror watch list. Again, I expect that has grown considerably since these statistics were taken. 84% of child gang rapes. I definitely know that's more than that. 75% of terror threats. Again, I expect that to be higher. 18% of prisoners. 6,000 FGMs a year. 1.5 times birth defect rate. That's because of all the cousin marriages, obviously. My daddy's my brother and all of that kind of spiel. There you go. 48.6% of 16 to 64 not employed, so they're lazy as well, unless they're going to blow something up. And 7% are in social housing. So they are contributing a hell of a lot to Britain, and there's so many more of them coming in. I'm sure they're bringing all their cousins, sisters, wives, goats over, and they'll be in Britain in no time. Yeah, well done government, well done everyone, really. This country is a shithole. Again, if you didn't see my video on my other channel this morning, I went into detail about why I'm so angry about people saying that this country is going to shit. It is not going to shit. It's already gone to shit. This is not the Britain I grew up in. We may as well rename Britain now Britannistan, because it's not Britain anymore. Sad but true. Basil the Great has posted on X to say, break-in, migrant arrested for 4 counts of rape against teenage girls in West Sussex. Tarek Mia, 20, trapped the teenagers in his car. As he raped one, he forced the others to watch, and then vice versa. He was also wanted for a previous rape. It never ends. And yeah, Basil the Great, you are absolutely correct. It does never end. It's just an ongoing conveyor belt of nonsense, of just disgusting acts that happen in Britain now. Again, it's Britain isn't Britain anymore. It's Britannistan. Dr. Malouf on X has posted, British singer Duffy revealed 6 years ago that she was drugged at a restaurant and taken to a foreign country where she was held captive and raped for weeks. Trafficking attempts by Pakistani rape gangs to take abused British girls to Pakistan now have been confirmed. So yeah, 6 years after this happened to Duffy, now it's just been sort of confirmed that this is happening. It takes 6 years for our government to say, yes, okay, this is happening. What a joke our government is, and our police forces. What a joke they are. They are weak, and every criminal in the UK knows it, and they are more than happy to use it to their advantage. He also says that if this could happen to a famous singer, how long has it been happening to regular girls that don't have a voice? Yeah, he's absolutely right. Duffy has only had that story highlighted because she's a famous singer, or was a famous singer. I don't know if she is still touring. I don't know if she still sings or anything. I have no idea. But either way, because she was famous, her story is highlighted. You think how many girls out there that have no voice because they have no online presence, or they have no stardom to speak of to get their story out there. It's absolutely disgusting. Heidi Backham on X has posted, in my tolerant city of Brighton, anti-Zionists are going door to door knocking on people's houses to boycott Israeli products. They are marking down who isn't interested. Feels like they are making a list of bad Jews. This is really scary. Yeah, I'm sure the Nazis actually did this back in the day. But again, it's one of those things where you say to the left, you're actually very bad people. Everything that you're preaching about, you are also doing at the same time. You are contradicting yourself massively. And they do not understand it. They are so mindset in their ideology that they just cannot comprehend for a single moment that maybe they are the problem, that maybe they are the ones that are indoctrinated, that are pushing bad behavior in Britain. They just cannot understand that maybe it's them that's the problem. There you go. We have Anne Lang on Threads, who has posted a very quick message here. She has put, if your boyfriend is anti-ICE, then you have a girlfriend. Yeah, yeah, that is absolutely correct. That is absolutely right. It's true, and it's the same in Britain. If your boyfriend is pro-immigration, a lefty basically, then you might as well be in a lesbian relationship, because that is no man. It really isn't. That is a boy or a woman that is prepared to throw women and children under the bus in the pursuit of change in this country that none of us wants. Yeah, and frankly, everyone is sick of it on the right. But we have to endure it. We have to keep plodding along with these lefty scum, just doing as they please. As I pointed out earlier, with the whole bong scenario, doing a bong in front of everyone at a march. What a scumbag. Grifty on X has posted, Met Chief Sir Mark Rowley shamelessly blames shops for shoplifting epidemic, while his own force ignores 94% of reports. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Rowley whinged retailers don't report anything. Well, that's worse. That's worse, because then that means that the shops think you're so useless, you are so redundant, that it's not even worth reporting. So that's worse than if they did report it and you do nothing. That signifies that they know you're useless, so they're just not bothering report it anymore. And actually, that signifies that the statistics for robberies are much higher than what they're putting out, because because obviously there's robberies that aren't being registered, if that's true, that they don't report anything. So he's shot himself in the foot there. What an idiot. What an absolute fucking bellend. Yeah, but supermarket bosses, staff and MPs brand it utter rubbish. No, I can believe it. No, I don't brand it rubbish. I can absolutely believe it. I would not go to the police for anything in this country, because I know they are absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. But they branded it utter rubbish, saying shops have given up because police routinely refuse to attend or investigate low-value thefts. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's another step towards what he's saying. That I agree. The reason that people don't report anything to the police is because they are useless, because they don't attend to investigate. They don't do anything. They give you a report number, whatever it is, and that's it. That's all they do. They don't investigate anything because they don't know how to investigate anything anymore. The only police left are the useless ones. It's like when you go to a really rubbish company and all the good people have left and you've just got clowns You're just surrounded by clowns that don't know what they're doing, because all the good people, all the good workers have been driven out, and all the useless, lazy people are just still there, just arguing with each other. That's what the police is now. It's just a useless company of useless people that don't know how to do anything, and so they won't do anything. That's basically the police now. Yeah, so this Mark Rowley, I don't need to read any further, because you've just shot yourself in the foot, haven't you? You've basically admitted there that no one is reporting crimes because they know you're useless. So all right, so we'll make you redundant, shall we? That sounds fair. If you're not doing anything, then we'll make you redundant. That's how it works. That is literally how it works. HJB News on X has posted British Muslim Trust launched to monitor anti-Muslim hate crimes in the UK. Okay, why is that needed? Well, I'll give you a clue. The two young lads that are in hospital right now, having been stabbed in the neck, the other kid that stabbed them was screaming Allahu Akbar as he stabbed them. So I would brand British Muslim Trust not only unnecessary, but I would deem it counterproductive to England, counterproductive to British economy, the British way of life, British traditions. It's counter all of that. They have one objective: to get into power and enact Sharia law. Okay, the British Muslim Trust, which is funded by the government, of course it is. Yeah, again, we don't need to read into that anymore. This isn't the only one, though, is it? Haven't we got the Muslim Council of Britain? So we've just got all these Muslims that are setting up their different little organisations, all to do pretty much the same thing, and that is just to silence me and you, anyone that wants to speak out about these horrific people that are in our country. So well done to the government for funding them with our taxpayers' money, and using that against us at the same time. It's fantastic. Well done. Police refuse to give identity of attacker in North London school stabbing. Yeah, so this school stabbing where the two young lads, the two schoolboys, have been stabbed in the neck. Just so you know, it wasn't the police's idea to release the ethnicity or anything, or the religious indoctrination of who that guy, the kid was that stabbed the other two. It was only because the police had to let witnesses go home and stuff, and obviously those witnesses went online and said, well, yeah, it was Muslim. Yeah, it was a Muslim kid. So it wasn't the police that let that information out. It was people, basically, and I'm sure it was people that are just pissed off with all of this now. You know, you can't go to school safely, you can't walk down the street safely. Screw London, screw living in London. That is just a cesspool of hate and shit. And so is Birmingham. In fact, any city in Britain is just a shithole. I genuinely judge you a little bit if you live in one of these cities. Move to the countryside. It's so much better for you. Every city in Britain is a shithole. Tommy Robinson on X has said tonight it's transpired that the 13-year-old who stabbed another boy at school in Brent was shouting Allah Akbar during the attack. Yes, we know this now. So that's obviously an older post that I saved. Unfortunately, we've moved on from that now. We know a lot more information about it, and again, no thanks to the police. This is thanks to witnesses that have since gone out and posted details about the attack. So well done to them. Basil the Great on X has posted, Nigel Farage just made a speech saying working from home has to end. Yet he has listed a job opening for regional director, which is working from home. Yeah, that's quite contradictory, isn't it? That's quite ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, there's a picture of the post, and it does say location, home working with occasional travel within the regions and meetings in London. So yeah, I mean, credit where it's due, and call Nigel Farage out when he's being a hypocrite. Yeah, absolutely, he is being a hypocrite there. He is absolutely saying one thing and then doing another, which worries me. It genuinely does. But there you go. Romanian gangster running a fight club for children can stay in Britain despite being wanted back home to serve jail time. I'll let that dwell for a moment. Hang on. So this is a story about a Romanian. This is on GB News. So a Romanian gangster running a children's fight club in London has avoided a second bid to extradite him despite being convicted of the attempted murders of two men in his native country. Oh, so he was a shitbag before he come to England. Okay, so well, again, this isn't surprising. Britain is a like a safe country now, a safe haven for criminals. We have so many foreign criminals in this country; it's absolutely ridiculous. And we know about them, but we never deport them. We never do anything about it, or government never does anything about it. We just let them ruin our country as well. So this Romanian guy, Adrian Breda, 44, is wanted in Romania to serve jail sentence for multiple violent offences and belonged to a notorious crime gang, but has been allowed to remain in the country after a British judge said extradition would breach his right to a private and family life because his wife and children may also be forced to return home. Are you kidding me? My God, what is this country? It's an absolute joke. Yeah, so I mean that's a story within itself. The original headline is that he's running a child fight club, but it just moves on from that. The further you go down, that he's wanted in his own country for multiple violent offences, two attempted. Incredible. So yeah, it's a headline about one story and then goes completely into another story that could easily be its own headline, because this guy is just absolute filth, just absolute scum of the earth, and yet he's not deported because he has a wife and child here. Fantastic. I'm sure he's a fantastic family man. I'm sure he really is. Oh, wow. Has my Wi-Fi gone off? Yep, Wi-Fi's gone off. Let's see what we lose. Have we lost music? Nope, we still got music. We're still live on YouTube. I'm not so sure about X. Screw it, screw it. You just go with it. You just go with it. Okay, let's see if I can get any stories up at all. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Just hang on 1 second. 1 second.